So, hello and welcome to the Potted RV. It's really windy, but there's something I majorly need to get to, and I want to take you guys with me on it, and that is the Spacemaster 80 pickling cucumber. It is much larger than my other bush style cucumber, and it's going to need to be trellised. The small little trellis that I put in isn't going to cut it, so I'm going to take you with me on how I go about dismantling some of these vines and getting in there and getting it up onto a little bit more sturdy of a trellis. And I'll take you with me on that one. So let me get you down and get started on that in just a second. Hopefully I have this camera view where you can see me and what I'm doing better than just trying to wing it. I'm still working on trying to figure out this particular arm for holding my camera in place. What I'm going to be using is those really crappy tomato cages. This is supposed to be ideal for these. They're not really good for anything else, to be honest. I don't use these on my own tomatoes because I don't like how they go. So I have a small little trellis here. It's going to have to come out. And I do have some of this coming in through it, but it doesn't look like I have much. So I'm going to gently maneuver this out. And I'm going to try to feed. This is never ideal to do this once it's this big, but I didn't really expect it to get as hand as it did. So I'm just going to feed it up through the main vines, up through as best I can. Which is not easy to do with where this is located. Come on. You need to go that way. I need to find the main body to get it up that way. Okay, so I've had a lesson about these. These are a lot bigger than they seem to state. Now I gotta find where is the main. There it is. Okay. So hopefully it's showing up on the camera. I'm gonna find the main point that it comes out of the ground. I just caught that. And then put the trellis down. Now, obviously I only have one vine that's coming through this. This thing has more vines than I was originally told. So we're gonna try to free up the secondary vine, which of course, because of this, it's all twisted up into itself because I didn't realize it was going to get quite so large. So we're going to kind of wing it as best we can to get it to where it has more room to grow without interfering with other stuff, because right now it's interfering with a lot of other things. And it's interfering with itself. It's trying to climb in on itself too. So that's not ideal. So we're going to try to figure out what's what, because this vine is quite large. Okay. Spin this way. And see if I can't move this a touch this way. You're fine, kiddo. Go see Dad. So now I've got more vines over this way that are definitely trying to climb up the tomato vines, which is not ideal. It's also interfering with the burgundy beans I have over here too. So that's not ideal. So I'm going to try to get this one up into the trellising too, but it's not easy to do. That's one of the reasons why I try to know what size it's going to get when I plant it. But this one definitely got much larger than I thought it was going to get. And as much as I don't want to lose fruit, if I do, I do. Like I've lost one here. That's okay. If I lose some, that is okay to me. It is more important that I get this plant situated to where it's not tangled up into everything else, which right now it very definitely is. So, and all these leaves that are facing down now, they'll face up probably by tomorrow. So that's no big deal. It's just getting this camera a little bit this way. This camera arm is really not meant for where I have it mounted. It's making things a little difficult. But I really, really wanted to show that even when they get like this, where they're massive, you're not prepared for it, and you need to change what you're doing as far as trellising. There are options. It's a pain in the butt. A lot of this I have to sit here and weave through, but it will get there. I have a nice little, it's not the type of ladybug that I thought it was. So it's just like I have another whole vine here that I have to weave in here because it's gotten tied in with all the rest of it, which is climbing onto the irrigation and being a problem because now it's choking out the... Good grief, when this stuff grabs, it grabs, because... Okay, that's fine. Because it was choking out the irrigation that's attached to the not cucumbers, that is the cucumber, attached to the zucchini plant, which the zucchini plant has quite a few zucchinis on it, but I'm not overly worried about it. I'm going to have to come in and harvest a few of them off, probably tomorrow actually, because they're getting large as it is, and there's 3 of them. But hey honey, can I get you to get the twine and some scissors? So I need to tie this up. It's not going to stay up on its own. It's too large. Well, the twine we bought at Walmart, so it's wherever that one is. Oh, come here. This is going to have to be... Oh no, we'll have to tie it up because it's having issues. I think this one. Ow! Downside to having to do this is they are spined and thorned, but it does give me a chance to really take a good look at the leaves, and I'm not seeing any powdery mildew, which usually I do by now. So I'm happy about that. And then if I can move this camera a little bit, I might just take it off the arm because it'll be easier on everybody. Don't know why it dropped out the camera view. Hopefully it did actually record what I had just done, hopefully. Tie that off. I've got one more down here that needs to be tied off. So, if I can get it into the camera view. And then with this last little bit, I'm going to go ahead and tie this bigger one up just to keep it where it needs to be so that it doesn't fall down because we were expecting storms. So, right there. Vacuum off. Okay. Alright. So, the vinyl into it. And then you never want to tie these too tight because they are going to grow. So, and that takes care of that. So, that makes it to where they're all tied up. They'll end up growing up a little bit more as it stands, but it keeps them to where they have more space. They're going to look really wonky and stupid right now, but that's okay. And that's pretty much the gist of having to change out a trellising system. It's never fun when you have to do that, but I knew it was coming because I could see that it was outgrowing its trellis, which doesn't really work for what you're doing when you do it like this. But that is what it is, and I'm going to put the smaller trellis in where the winter squash is going to go, and I'll be doing a video on that. And as I go about that video is when I'm going to show how to install this irrigation system and how to hook in new pots and new locations. It's actually very simple, and I look forward to doing that video. Anyways, I'm going to go ahead and close off this video. I hope you liked it. If you did, please like and subscribe, and I'll see you on the next one.